Picture this, a desolate desert stretching as far as the eye can see. The sun beats down on the arid landscape, baking the earth a pale, dusty brown. Now imagine soaring high above this barren expanse. Suddenly, etched into the earth, a hummingbird appears. It's huge, its wingspan stretching over 2 football fields. This isn't a mirage, folks. This is the reality of the Nazca Lines. Hidden in plain sight for centuries, the Nazca Lines are a collection of massive geoglyphs etched into the Peruvian desert. Located in southern Peru, about 200 miles southeast of Lima, these enigmatic figures are one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. Discovered in the 1920s, the sheer scale and complexity of the lines continue to baffle experts and ignite our imaginations. Who created these incredible figures? And perhaps more importantly, why? The Nazca Lines are more than just lines in the sand. They're a testament to the ingenuity and artistic vision of a lost civilization. They challenge our understanding of the past and remind us that the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Join me as we delve into the mystery of the Nazca Lines, exploring the theories, examining the evidence, and uncovering the secrets behind these ancient enigmas. Before we can even begin to unravel the mysteries of the lines themselves, we need to meet the masterminds behind them, the Nazca people. This ancient civilization thrived in the arid valleys of southern Peru between 200 and 700 AD, long before the rise of the Inca Empire. Despite the harsh conditions, the Nazca people flourished. They were masters of agriculture, developing sophisticated irrigation systems to channel water from the Andes Mountains to their crops. But the Nazca were more than just skilled farmers. They were also talented artists and engineers, as evidenced by their incredible pottery, textiles, and of course, the Nazca Lines themselves. They created a vibrant culture, rich in symbolism and tradition. Evidence suggests they held elaborate ceremonies, likely linked to the cycles of the sun and moon, which were crucial to their agricultural livelihood. Despite their advancements, the Nazca civilization eventually declined. The exact reasons for their disappearance remain shrouded in mystery. Some experts believe a changing climate, perhaps a prolonged drought, led to their downfall. Others speculate that internal conflicts or the encroachment of other cultures may have played a role. Whatever the cause, the Nazca left behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and inspire us today. So, what exactly are we looking at when we talk about the Nazca Lines? Well, imagine a giant etch-a-sketch, but instead of plastic knobs and aluminum powder, it's the vast Peruvian desert. The Nazca Lines are a series of geoglyphs, large designs or motifs created on the ground. They were made by removing the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles that cover the desert surface, revealing the lighter-colored sand beneath. These aren't just random doodles in the dirt, though. The Nazca Lines depict a staggering array of figures, from geometric shapes like spirals and trapezoids to complex depictions of animals and plants. There's the majestic hummingbird, its wings outstretched in flight, and the playful monkey, its tail curled into a perfect spiral. And who could forget the enigmatic spider, its long legs stretching across the desert floor? The sheer size of these figures is mind-boggling. The hummingbird, for example, measures over 300 feet long, while the spider's body alone stretches over 150 feet. What's even more impressive is that these massive figures were created with incredible precision, their lines remarkably straight, and their proportions remarkably accurate. This level of accuracy, especially given the limited technology available to the Nazca people, is a testament to their skill and ingenuity. Section 4. Messages to the gods? Theories behind the lines. The big question, of course, is why? Why go to such extraordinary lengths to create these massive figures in the desert? Well, that's where things get really interesting. Over the years, archaeologists, anthropologists, and even alien enthusiasts have proposed a number of theories, each more fascinating than the last. One of the most popular theories is that the lines were created for astronomical purposes. Some researchers believe that certain lines align with significant astronomical events, such as the solstices and equinoxes or the rising and setting of certain stars. This theory suggests that the Nazca people used the lines as a giant celestial calendar, marking important dates for planting and harvesting crops. Another theory proposes that the lines served a religious or ceremonial purpose. The Nazca people, like many ancient cultures, believed in powerful deities who controlled the natural world. Some researchers speculate that the geoglyphs represent these deities, and that the lines themselves were used in ritual processions or ceremonies designed to appease the gods and ensure a bountiful harvest. Of course, no discussion of the Nazca Lines would be complete without mentioning the alien theory. Popularized by Erich von Däniken in his 1968 book Chariots of the Gods, this theory suggests that the lines were created as landing strips for extraterrestrial spacecraft, or as messages to beings from other worlds. While this theory is certainly the most sensational, it's important to note that there's no scientific evidence to support it. Section 5. Ancient Ingenuity. How were they made? Regardless of their purpose, one thing's for sure. Creating the Nazca Lines was no easy feat. Remember, we're talking about a civilization that existed centuries ago, long before the invention of modern surveying equipment or heavy machinery. So, how did they do it? Well, despite the scale of the undertaking, the actual process of creating the lines was relatively simple. The Nazca people took advantage of the unique conditions of the desert. The ground is covered in a layer of reddish-brown, iron oxide-coated pebbles, and beneath that is a layer of lighter-colored sand. To create the lines, they simply removed the top layer of pebbles, exposing the sand beneath. But simple doesn't mean easy. Creating such precise and massive figures required careful planning and execution. Archaeologists believe the Nazca people used a grid system of ropes and stakes to lay out the designs. They then used simple tools like digging sticks and baskets to remove the pebbles and create the lines. The precision with which the Nazca people worked is astonishing. Many of the lines are perfectly straight, even over long distances, and the proportions of the figures are remarkably accurate. They achieved this without the benefit of modern technology, relying solely on their ingenuity and skill. It's a testament to the human capacity for innovation, even with limited resources. Section 6. A bird's eye view. Modern technology unlocks secrets. For centuries, the full extent of the Nazca Lines remained hidden in plain sight. It wasn't until the advent of air travel in the early 20th century that people began to appreciate the true scale and complexity of these ancient wonders. And as technology has advanced, so too has our understanding of the Nazca Lines. Today, archaeologists and researchers are using cutting-edge technology to unlock the secrets of the Nazca Lines. Aerial photography, using both planes and drones, allows us to see the lines from above, revealing patterns and details that are invisible from the ground. Satellite imagery provides even broader perspectives, helping us to identify new lines and geoglyphs that were previously unknown. But it's not just about getting a better view. Researchers are also using ground-penetrating radar and other geophysical techniques to study the lines without disturbing the fragile desert environment. These technologies allow us to see beneath the surface, revealing the layers of sediment and providing clues about the age of the lines and the techniques used to create them. Section 7. The Nazca Lines today, a legacy of wonder. The Nazca Lines stand today as a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of a lost civilization. They are a reminder that even in the harshest of environments, human creativity can flourish. And while we may never know for certain the true purpose of these enigmatic figures, they continue to inspire wonder and spark our imaginations. The Nazca Lines are more than just an archaeological site. They are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for their outstanding universal value. They are a source of national pride for Peru and a popular destination for tourists from around the globe. But they are also incredibly fragile, vulnerable to the elements and to human activity. Preserving the Nazca Lines for future generations is a challenge. Efforts are underway to protect the site from erosion, development, and even the footsteps of tourists. But ultimately, the fate of these ancient wonders lies in our hands. It is up to us to respect and protect this incredible legacy, ensuring that the mystery and wonder of the Nazca Lines continue to inspire generations to come.